All right, welcome to another episode of Vatsana's Kitchen. I got some special guests with us today, including my cousin Jimmy. We got Victor. We got Sarah. One's gonna show us how to do something. One's gonna learn how to do something. You guys ready?
Yes.
Ready. We always start with the star of the show.
I'm not ready for this shot though.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Oh, man.
I got the pink one. How cute.
Oh, I thought that was what's her name? Roma?
No.
No.
All right, everyone. It's a tradition here.
Oh,
Cheers.
Cheers.
there.
This is Vatsana's Kitchen. Let's get cooking. All right, so I would like to introduce you to Sarah. Sarah wanted to learn how to make Tom Kha Gai. Right, Sarah? Why Tom Kha Gai?
So one of my favorite cuisines is Thai food.
Mhm.
And when I moved down to downtown Milwaukee area, I had grown up in the suburbs. We didn't have a lot of diversity in the restaurants
Okay.
that I lived in, or lived around. And so I wanted to try new cuisines, and I fell in love with a lot of Asian cuisine, specifically Thai and this dish, just because it was so relatively simple in nature, but very flavorful.
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna show her our version of Tom Kha Gai, right? And basically, it's building flavor in a soup.
Yeah.
Right. So what we got right now, we got our pot boiling with water. We have our lemongrass. We have our lime, galangal, which I think is part of that ginger family.
Gotcha.
And then we have our Kefir lime leaf. So Kefir lime leaf, galangal, and lemongrass is gonna bring that flavor that you're gonna be familiar with.
Okay.
And then this lime and coconut milk is gonna be the finisher.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any questions on any of these ingredients? Chicken. We
Yep.
know chicken. This is actually chicken bouillon. A little flavor, just to enhance the flavor a little bit. So what we're gonna do,
Okay.
we're gonna bring this boiling water over here. Ow! Hot. All right, so welcome back. So that was hot. Make sure you have some of these. All right, so we're gonna bring the boiling water over. And then from here, Sarah, would you like to throw in some of that Kefir lime leaf? So right there,
How many?
toss them all in there. Yeah. So this is gonna be very intense as flavor. We got galangal. Oh, you can already smell it, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
really,
Very
really
recognizable.
flavorful. Yeah.
And then we're gonna throw in our lemongrass. So again, these are herbs. Lemongrass, I think, is actually, Jimmy, check me. It helps repel mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Correct? And galangal. What does galangal do? Good for the heart. Definitely good for the heart. All right, medicinal. Oh, since we're here, let's throw in some of those chickens.
Okay.
So, you mind getting chicken juice on your hand? All right, I'm gonna put my mitts back on. I'm not gonna do that again.
Should we score it?
No, actually,
No?
we're just gonna throw it in. It's gonna build flavor in the broth here, and then when it's cooked, we're gonna actually then pull it out, slice it or pull it.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. All right, going back on the fire. We're gonna get that boiling up. So when we come back, we're gonna actually flavor it with some chicken base, some chicken bouillon, coconut milk, and lime. You have any questions on that?
Nope.
Easy stuff, right?
It's pretty easy so
You
far.
were like, man, I didn't even need to come on the show to actually make this. I could have just looked this up. She came for the Hennessy. All right, so now that our broth is cooked, midway, I added a little bit of the chicken bouillon seasoning to kind of bring that fullness that we want into our soup. So we're gonna take a piece of that chicken
Okay.
and we're gonna actually cut it down.
Sounds good.
So actually put it in our soup. Ooh, I know that was hot. I remember, Kermit. All right, so I'm gonna bring this over to you.
Okay.
And since this is your dish,
Yes.
I would like you to break it down.
Okay. So, do you want me to break it down with the skin on, skin off? What's the...
That's actually gonna be preference. So,
Okay.
to me, fat has always been flavored. So I always want to have the skin inside my soup.
Gotcha.
Some people get weirded off by the texture of fat, and which is fine.
Yeah.
Now that you're making your own Tom Kha
Yeah.
Gai, it's your choice. So if you want skin on, skin off, it's all up to you.
Well, I want the
It's a little
most
hot.
flavor possible, so I'm gonna keep the skin on, but
Awesome.
we'll see. Trying to find that bone there.
Yeah,
And yeah, like you said,
it is hot.
fingertips. Fingertips, guys.
There you go. Finger tipping. It's a new thing.
And after a while, you just don't need you don't need sensation in your fingertips.
No.
You know, just go by your gut. Instinct. Just want to clean
Awesome.
the bone as best as I can so I
Yep.
get all that stuff out.
There you go. You know, and that's the thing. People don't do enough of this. I've seen people eat chicken wings before,
Yeah.
and if you're not chewing on the bone, you ain't eating it right.
You ain't cleaning it.
You want the marrow. you want all of that. You want the cartilage. That's all the vitamins.
Okay, so I got this.
All
Now I
right.
just want to
Hey,
dice it, slice it.
So this is now all up to you. If you want
Okay.
a nice a chunk of meat, then
Yeah.
I would just do a rough chop.
Okay.
Boom. Throw
Yeah.
it in there. If you want a little bit more smoother soup,
Yeah.
you can give it a little bit more kind of, I wouldn't say puree, but
Yeah.
really chop it down to a fine.
So for me, preference-wise at least, I like getting a good chunk of meat in it. So I'm just gonna do a rough chop just because I like getting that with the rest of the flavors.
Beef stew.
Oh, beef stew,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. What were you thinking?
But, you know. Okay,
All right. So, perfect.
perfect, okay.
All right.
Okay,
Awesome. So I think now we're ready to kind of finish off the soup. With this finish, we're gonna finish it off with our lime,
okay,
our coconut milk,
sounds good.
right?
What happened here?
So this is what happens when the can opener doesn't work. Kind of got to go a little old school on it, poke some holes, and that's all we're trying to do. Just trying to get coconut milk out. So yeah, we're gonna finish it with our lime and our coconut milk.
Okay,
You
sounds
ready for this?
Yes, I'm excited.
All right. All right, so now that we got our broth going, I just took it out the stove, so it's still kind of hot. This is when now we're gonna finish it off with the coconut cream
Okay,
and the lime. So why don't you go ahead and pour that coconut cream in there for me?
okay.
We're just gonna stir this in. Now it starts to look a little bit more familiar.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the best parts.
Yeah. And then go ahead, give me two wedges of lime. All right, so that's gonna bring that nice tartness to it. So now how we serve it up
Okay,
for you,
sounds good.
go ahead and put as much protein as you like on the bowl.
I like a decent,
Oh,
amount here,
yeah.
Can't chintz on the flavor here, partially.
There you go. So why don't you hold that bowl while I ladle some of this beautiful, beautiful broth right here. Super flavorful. I'm not trying to give you the lemongrass or the pepper lime meat because that's very fibrous. not gonna want to do that. I wish we could invest in the deeper later, but
Work with what you got, right?
yeah, I'm financing this, so this is what we have. Oh, Jimmy. All right. There you go. So,
Okay.
what I got left for you
Yeah.
is now the taste. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. So now all is left is for your honest opinion.
And I'll
on
give
this.
it.
I'm hoping this matches up to what you had at those Thai restaurants.
It
Here's
smells
the
good.
Asian spoon.
Got my handy dandy weapon of eating choice. Okay. So I want to make sure I'm going to get the broth first. It's hot, so be careful, kids. Okay, now we're going to get with the protein. It is very, very good. One thing, one note is it's super flavorful, but I like a little heat to my dish, so I'd finish it maybe with a little bit of chili oil or something like that, just to bring a little
Yes.
spice to my life, you know?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really good. And job well
Beauty.
done. Thank you. I appreciate it.
you.
I'm so excited to now know how to cook this at my house. It was
Yes.
very intimidating at first. Even
Yes.
though it's a soup, it's
is.
flavors I don't work with. It's
Right.
ingredients I don't know as much about.
And
so.
and this is saying, this is what I love, is that someone's taken the time to actually make something that they like.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to depend on a restaurant. You can
Absolutely.
buy these ingredients, have them as a staple in your home,
Yeah.
and then anytime you want them, there you go.
Yeah.
And like I said, I do love chili and spice.
Yeah.
I like to actually put Thai chili peppers
Ooh.
in the broth while it's cooking to give it a little bit of heat and bring that little pepper in there.
Yeah.
But awesome. You did a
Thank
great
you.
job, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you for having
All right.
me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and I will definitely bring you on again. More
Maybe
Hennessy shots to go around.
Maybe not as composed, but we'll still make delicious food.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay.